true one, big dream one, resolute one, big plays. I ain't never scared
From
of
Wright
you.
Field on the south side of Chicago, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Koalas taking on the White Sox. Just about to get started. This is Willie Castro.
Number 3, Willie Castro.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. South side of Chicago just getting started here. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. In the air, center field. Trap under it. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Harold Baines. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. Digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And a foul ball. De La Cruz, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings through that.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Late with the swing there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. Sal Stewart getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Playing in the World Series north of the border was certainly special for Freddie Freeman. His dad, Fred, hails from Windsor, Ontario. His mom, Rosemary, from Toronto. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out. At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the dirt, hung up in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away, and getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Santander has a beat on it, and that is that.
Yo, they say that comeback is stronger than this.
Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Victor Martinez. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch. I am as a hitter, you feel. Confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Mike Trout in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging. 1 out man at first. And now it's Christian Yelich. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now it's going to be Bobby Witt Jr. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strike. Back at right field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Yandy Diaz now at the plate.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Out towards right center field. And there's 1 down.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And that one ripped to left. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's a ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Gets the bunt down the right side. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. Santander settles underneath it. And that is that.
Yeah, I'ma take it higher. Spit fire to a dare retire. Yeah.
here on the south side. Set for the bottom of the third, and Happ up to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Leadoff man retired here in the third. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Fouled off left side. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting for
Back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. Willie Castro digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the outside corner, got him looking. And now Adam Dunn. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And that one ripped into right. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
at the plate for the Koalas, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Harold Baines. First pitch doesn't find the zone. He was late there, strike one. Next pitch is outside. One out, the runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one out in front that time. And it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. Over to first, a heck of a play from his knees. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sal Stewart will hit next. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Now at 0-2 from Fried. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one in the air right field. And that's a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there.
They get the force, inning over. Ready to go, bottom 4. Leading off, Anthony Santander.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Victor Martinez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Started after it. Appeal to third. Did not go. This one in the air, center field. Castro settles under this one. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Santander takes it in for the out. 1 down. Yandy Diaz now. Flying to right his first time. There's a swing and a drive. Into the corner, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Fastball is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Out to short, De La Cruz. The throw to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So digging in, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Lined into right. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. And we're starting over.
Flush that thing down the line. Everyone had the over rough until it flanked off the pole. Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Yelich at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a foul straight back.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homer. Now the third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late with the swing there. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Next is the designated hitter, Ian Happ. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Ketel Marte. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
That's ball two.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left center. Simpson makes his way towards it. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back at right field. Stepping in, Chandler Simpson. And fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's your 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Dunn stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Yo, 1. In the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2-2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Anthony Santander. Santander tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. And he swings through that one.
Ball inside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 2-2. That's smacked on a line to center. Takes it in for the out. Here's Pete Alonso. To third.
No,
that
foul
rolls
ball.
foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Martinez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Sal Stewart. Popped up. And there's one away.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Line to left. And foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now here is Bobby Witt Jr. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Here's a 1-2. This one in the air right field. Santander in pursuit. Dives and makes the catch. What a... Back here on the south side, here's Mike Trout. Pitching change here. Brad Kimball.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one hammered. It's over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swinging a foul out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Bounced up the middle. Witt on the run, sends it over to first, and he's safe at first.
On the tag,
Out at the play. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
So up next, Ian Happ. Foul ball. Yelich off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That is the inning. Here on the south side, ready to begin the 8th, Yandy Diaz now at the plate. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Sends it to first. Barely got him for the out close play. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. This one in the air, center field. Trout gets there. He's under it. Out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Fouled off. He was late.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Puts a bunt down. Toss to Alonso, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at right field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. That one pushed to the left and foul. Yoan. To the right side, Stewart. Throws to first in time, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. In the air, left field, and there's 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's a base hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2-0. And another ball. And the tying run is on base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Victor Martinez. This is again 5 in a row. Kimbrel, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. On a line out towards center. Brings it in, and that is that.
On the West Coast, I don't even really go out. I'ma concentrate on my God. When I go to the East, everybody.
Back here on the south side, we go to the 9th. Willie Castro digs in now. Mason Miller comes out trying to close it.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. You see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a miss. Stop him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Done. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one in triple digits. Got him swinging for the kill. And they're down to their last out. Baines in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. They're down to their final strike.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch out something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you
got him. That's the ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.